Today we will see how to read pictures in PPDT test. Now you are all aware that PPDT is conducted on first day of SSB interview and this is part of your screening test. Now in the PPDT test you are supposed to write a story. A picture is flashed. You are supposed to see the picture, read the characters, see the surroundings and make a story. So this is the process in brief, and for this process you get about 4.5 to 5 minutes time. Now the art of story writing actually lies on the fact that how well you read the picture. So today we'll focus on reading of the picture only in this video. Now certain mistakes which candidates do. First of all, they write preconceived stories, and this is mainly due to panic because there are 50-60 candidates around, and everybody is slightly hassled up because time is very short. 30 seconds are given, and thereafter one is required to write the story, and people are tensed up about the forthcoming group discussion, etc. So panic situation lead to writing preconceived story. That the picture which is shown, they don't see picture properly. Then another thing is that PPDT pictures are slightly hazy in nature. So since the picture is hazy, you are panicked, so you will not see, and then you start writing whatever you have understood. I mean, whatever you must have practiced before. So this is very natural, and you have to overcome this. Then second, this thing is that candidates don't pay attention to the surroundings of the picture. Most of the time, the focus is on hero and characters and their moods, etc. So in the bargain, what happens is that they notice just upper things, and they miss out on surroundings. As a result, their stories they go totally wonky. And then another major factor that in reading the picture, you have to see whether the present characters and surroundings are they making a complete story or something to be added. So these additions are called stimulus, and these are imaginary, I mean hero or not hero characters and surround some objects, etc., which can be introduced in the picture and to complete the story or make it more interesting. Please like and subscribe the video. Now how to read the picture. Like we all know that picture is shown for 30 seconds. It's a hazy picture, and before we write the story, we have to read the characters, we have to write their moods, etc. Then we have to also see the surroundings and use the stimulus as I told you before. So when you read all these things, when you notice all these things carefully, then you will be able to come out with a good story. Now characters. Now these are actually things which are supposed to be, and you are supposed to write on the answer sheet also. So main characters, whatever main characters you see in the picture, you are supposed to note their ages, their sexes, whether they're males or females. Then how many people are there. I mean, don't miss out on number of people. If there are 4 people, write 4 characters. Then their moods, whether they are laughing, smiling, positive, negative. If they are laughing, they are positive. If they are arguing or showing some gestures, that means they are negative. And then most important thing is that you have to select a hero in the for the whole this thing. Like in a group of 4-5 people, you have to see that who is the person who is in a lead role, and that person is actually your hero. So this is how you select your characters. I'll tell you in details subsequently how do we write in our answer sheet. Then coming to surroundings. Now the surroundings are not required to be entered in your answer sheet. These are to be noted only to make good story, like background, what dresses people are wearing, what are the various objects around, what may be happening at present. Then what is the situation, whether it is positive, negative or neutral. Now positive situation is if somebody has won a trophy or some party is going on, people are laughing, it's a positive situation. Negative situation is some argument is happening, so it's a negative situation. And most difficult is neutral. neutral situation when you can see group of people and there are no expressions. You can't make out that whether they are happy or sad. So this is neutral situation, and it is very difficult to write story on neutral situations. I'll make another video to clarify this particular thing. So this is how you are supposed to note down the surroundings and then correlate your surroundings with the character to come out with the story. Now coming on to the stimulus. Now stimulus are basically additional features which you can imagine. Suppose that you see a picture and there are only one or two people standing there, or there's a person alone walking into the mountain. So you need some more characters and objects to complete the story. So these are called stimulus, and sometimes you can use these stimulus to give twist also. I mean, make the story interesting. You can use your stimulus and give a small twist. And so this is how the stimulus are. Now we'll see the example. Now first example, this is a very difficult example. Now you see a picture. Now this picture is actually very clear, but in actual this picture will be very hazy. So you mainly we see that the three people is standing, pointing something towards sky. So coming on to the characters. Now I find there are four characters. Three are clearly visible, and fourth one is in the sky. He is hiding amidst the clouds. There's a parachute kind of thing and a person hanging down. So we see four characters. Now most of the people in this picture, they miss out on the fourth character, that is the person with parachute. So as a result, they still come out with some story, but the story will not be actually as expected in SSB. So we note total four characters. Three people are on ground and one person is in sky with a parachute. So to see this person with in parachute, you have to see the picture very carefully. As I told you, that surrounding should be seen very carefully and should be checked thoroughly for all kind of things, any hidden object or any other input. This is how we write characters in the answer sheet. M25 in negative mood is the person who is my hero. I encircled him, and thereafter there are other three characters, all male. M30, M28, M25, all are in negative mood, and this person is the hero. Now coming over to the surroundings. Now in this picture, what are the surroundings? In surroundings we see aeroplane here. There's a building here. There are mountains here. Then dresses and objects. These people are looking in some kind of uniform. Situation is slightly negative, tensed, and any stimulus to be added that you can think of right now, because after 30 seconds the picture is actually removed. So now we'll see the surroundings of this picture. In the background we have seen mountains, and that area is actually looks to be a remote area. Then dresses are actually uniform, etc., that I told you, and objects, actually main object is a building. Then something is happening in the sky, and situation is somewhat negative. Sorry that actually the right mark has gone down due to adjustment of slides, but the situation is actually negative. Now in this case, in this story, since there are three characters standing on the ground and there's an aircraft burning, so we have got adequate inputs to write the story. So no stimulus are required here, at least for me. You can have your own story, you can add some people, but try avoid actually these kind of stimulus, etc. If you're totally stuck up that you're not able to write the story or think of something, then only you add the stimulus. So Now, how to write a story? This is very important. This for this I'll make another video. So, firstly, introduce the hero. Give him a name and write 2-3 lines about him. That Ram is working at SSB headquarter located in Jammu and Kashmir. His age is about 30 years and no other names are required. Don't give that his friends Mohan Cham are also standing there and then his boss Mr. Ghanchyam is also there. So if you write too many names, you will get confused. Everybody will be confused. So use only one name. The hero should be given a name. Then past, present, and ending. Just see that present situation. Then think of something which must have led to this situation. And thereafter, try to give a happy ending. Like in the case of a picture which we have seen, aircraft picture. The aircraft has caught fire. Pilot has bailed out. He has used parachute. The people down below are watching him, and obviously they have to organize the rescue. So aircraft has actually at present the aircraft has caught fire and the pilot has bailed out. So what must have led to this situation? That the situation between two countries must have been tensed. So some kind of aerial survey was going on, and during this process, the aircraft has caught fire. This becomes your past. Then present is what you are seeing that pilot has bailed out and there are three people standing on ground watching the thing. And the future or ending is that these three people they organize a rescue and try to recover the pilot. So this is what would be my story, and you can think of your own story your way, but try to write a positive story with a happy ending. Now, in case you have any doubts or queries, I request that please write in the comment box, or if you have any other story, you think of some better story, then it's welcome, and please put it in the comment box. I'll reply it surely. Now we'll see one more example. Now in this example, you can see the picture that there's a man standing with a card where it is written first. Then on the other side you see a female is standing there and a small girl. Looks like a room, house. So what comes to your mind? To me, it appears that somebody has entered the house stating that I am first in so and so, and looking at the moods, the lady is not looking very happy. The small girl is cheerful. So obviously there's something wrong about that thing. So this is how you have to, read the pictures in the surroundings. You can see a watch, you can see a window, room, and looks like a small family. So obviously my hero is the person who is standing with the card. He is in positive mood. The elder lady is in negative mood, and a small girl looks in positive mood. So I put my characters like this. M23. The person with the card is my hero. He is in positive mood. His wife, maybe his wife. As per my story, that lady is his wife. So he's F22, negative mood, and a small girl is daughter. She is in positive mood. So this is how I'll write my characters in my answer sheet of the PPDT. Now surroundings. This is the surroundings. Surrounding background is a house. This is a homely. It's a small room. Person is showing the report card, and situation as per me is negative, because although the person is happy, my hero is happy, but his wife is not looking very happy. So it's a negative situation. Now here you can use, I will use, if I was a candidate, I would have used stimulus, like father of the hero. And twist in the story, that the wife agrees hero to join army. Because what I thought of in this scene is that the man enters the house with a report card that he came first in selection team of army and he is going to join army. His wife is not happy, but then he says that his father always wanted him to join army. Now this is father is a stimulus. He is not there in the thing, so he is not shown in the picture. So as per his wishes, he tried the competition. I mean, he tried that test and he passed it, and he will be joining army. Wife also agrees subsequently. So these are the stimulus I have used in the whole situation. So this is my story. Now again, I'll emphasize that how to write a story. That introduce only hero. Introduce hero. Give a name to your hero, and don't give names to all and sundry in the picture. Then past, present, and give a happy ending. The whole story should be about 10 lines, and whatever you write, actually you should remember. So keep your story as short as possible. So that's all. And next video I'll prepare on the neutral pictures which are shown in PPDT, so that you practice more. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks a lot.